True Knight back here. This is the third time I have attempted to record this video, so bear with me. I'm a little impatient at the moment. So this is just my thoughts and processing on the ban list as it currently stands and what I think could potentially happen. Nothing is for certain, nothing is for sure. I just wanted to give my thoughts on it just because why not? So to start off with the ban cards, I think that the Super Heavy Samurai stuff, the Branded Expulsion, cards like Nat Beast, Cyber Sign, and Mind Hacker, they need to just go. Like, I know Konami doesn't like to ban more than like 3 cards in a list, but those 5 cards right there, I think are all very much ban worthy, and I think that they could easily go. I don't see why not. So, I don't agree with like toxic gameplay, and I think that Super Heavy Samurai stuff just is miles of toxicity and craziness. So Nat Beast, I just think kills games if you can get it with some kind of protection. Watched it locals happen a lot, so that just wasn't fun to watch or anything on opponents having to try and deal with it. So I think that go and Mind Hacker, I think that's like the one true hit Cashtira needs. I don't really think the rest of the deck needs it, but that's what I think really actually needs to go. Now to give my limited some thoughts and ideas that I'm having with that. If they're gonna hit cash, I think Unicorn is the one to hit. Just because it's such a crazy card. I don't think anything needs to be banned out of Cashtira specifically, except the indirect ban with Mind Hacker. But I think definitely Unicorn can go to 1, and Cashtira players won't be that sad or salty about it. They won't miss it that much. Or the Field Spell, easily could see that go to 1 too. Another one, talking about Sprite after the last ban list got hit, and it's still topping consistently at tournaments, so I could easily see blue going to 1. I am a proponent of chaos in formats, so why not bring Max C to 1? Let's just see what happens for a format. I know it's sacky and I know it sucks to get hit with it, but who knows, why not? I think that you should let Pendulum players play, so give them Heavy Metal Foe Electromite back, let them have fun with it for a little bit. If it's still too toxic, fine, let it go, but I don't know, let them have a chance with it. I think the only hit to Runic that should happen is Fountain to 1. I don't think any of their cards should get hit. I just think that if you hit Runic Fountain to 1, you take away its consistency and take away its edge, so you can still play it if you're just determined to play it, but I mean, that's the only hit that needs to happen if you're going to hit it, Konami. Vanity's Emptiness kind of goes along with the D barrier. My thought process is simple right here. Either put these floodgates all to 1 or leave them all unlimited. Don't mess around with them. Like, just bring more equality to the game. Either get rid of them or have them at 1 or some of that nature. But if you're going to have them all at 3, put them all at 3. So that way everybody has equal chances to all floodgates to be able to stop decks, you know? So just my thought process. I just, some of these ratios in the ban list just are silly. So and I'll get more into that as we go along here, but just a personal fun favorite deck that I had before I left the game years ago was Zodiac, and I don't understand when you have cards like a Rise Heart at 3 that Dryden can't come to 1. Like, I don't know what it did to hurt Konami's feelings, but I don't know why you can't just let it have some fun. So maybe put those cards at 1, see what fans do, see what players do, see who comes back, you know? With the new support coming out to Stellar Knight, I think you could put Reinforcement at 2 or 3. I don't see why not. Konami did show their colors last ban list when they got rid of Tier and murdered it and pushed everything else. So why not, if you're going to do that, if that's your philosophy, then do that for more new stuff coming up, like Stellar Knights. Push that product, you know? So Fenrir, I don't think Fenrir needs to get hit, but if Fenrir is going to stay at 3, then the Dino Pankletops needs to go to 3. Like, it's just weird to me that Konami says, nope, we're not going to let the dinosaur come out, but we're going to let this guy go. Like, come on, man. Just be fair to your player base. Come on, Konami. Okay. The pot cards, again, you have Prosperity at 3. And this card is at 2. Konami, you're not making any sense whatsoever. Like, be logical. That's all I ask. So, show some brains. Either put them at 3, put them at 1, put them at 2. I don't care, but just be logical across the board. And then finally, for the tier limit conversation, there are a lot of players in the player base that love tier limit. I've seen it, and I myself wanted to play it. It was a strong deck by itself when I was just getting back into the game without the Ishizu stuff. So my philosophy is bring back all the tier limits and get rid of the Ishizu. I don't know if personally that'll make it the strongest deck. It may be one of the top 5, maybe 10, but why not? Give players what they want, because there's a lot of your player base that's asking for tier limits back. So shoot, take away the Ishizus, give them back all the tier limits, and let them go play. Is it a 0 deck if it doesn't have Ishizu cards? I think it's more balanced. So that's my thought and philosophy on it. But that's all I have for today, guys, on the ban list and what I think should happen. That's, again, my personal opinion and what I want to see. I know a lot of people on YouTube get offended easily and get hurt, and their feelings get emotionally attached to certain decks and everything like that. God forbid something ever happened to my Sword Soul deck. But I'm not here to attack anyone's deck. I'm just going by what it seems like Konami has done in the past and what they're going to do in the future. So, and then just gave a little bit of my thoughts and beliefs of what I think could happen and would be fair. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys are respectful to each other, kind, be nice, and keep an eye on this weekend. I am going to do a Sword Soul deck profile for a tournament where we can play 3 banned cards at Ghost Gaming in Denver. So keep an eye out for what I play. I'll try and do a couple of deck profiles on some pretty crazy decks. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I will put out more Heart of the Underdog rounds. I have like 2 more to put out there, and then a pretty cool matchup between Kastira and Nateria Runic. So yeah, guys, be safe, be nice, be kind again, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.